Hey, what's up YouTube? Donovan the Smartphone Guy coming back at you with another video, and tonight we're going to take a look at a pair of true wireless earbuds that probably look pretty familiar, and that's because they probably look a lot like Apple's Airpods, and I don't think that's by mistake. So with that, we're going to go ahead and test these out, and I also want to show you how they function and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what they look like. This is the actual Airpods themselves. These aren't called Airpods. These are called the Fun7s, so Fantime Fun7s, and yeah, so they come in a charging case that looks insanely like the Apple Airpods case. And the earbuds themselves obviously look a whole lot like Apple's AirPods as well. The question is, do they function like Apple's AirPods? So these you can pick up for just under $50 on Amazon. I'll leave a link down in the description below, so definitely check that out. But let's talk about whether these things actually, despite having about 1/3 of the price of Apple's AirPods, are they 1/3 as good? That's what we're going to explore in this video. So let me just show you real quick what they look like when they're in your ear, just so you guys know. They're definitely larger than Apple's AirPods, and they do a little bit better job of canceling out outside noise, so that's one thing that might be of benefit. But with that, I'm going to show you how they function. I'm going to go ahead and connect them up to my device, and then we'll talk about whether they are, in fact, worth $50 and worth your consideration. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so here is the box that the Fun7s come in that I kind of showed you a little bit earlier. So as you can see, of course, they're true wireless. They have a CVC 6.0 for noise cancellation. They are IPX7 certified, which means you could feasibly, technically go underwater with these, but I haven't actually tried those out. But I can definitely tell you that they are 100% sweat proof, and they are excellent for running in because these things will not fall out of your ears. So that's definitely a huge bonus. So it says 4 hours using time. I'm going to say in my experience that's probably closer to 3, and then of course it has the charging box. So the charging box itself, or the charging case, has a 500 milliamp hour battery built into it. You can see that you're going to use a micro USB to plug it in. It does come with a micro USB cable in the box, but no charging wall adapter. So you will need to use a separate wall adapter, but it will come with the cord to charge them with. So then in the box, of course, you get the headphones themselves. So I actually already have these connected, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to connect them. As you can see, there are microphones, and these are little LED indicators here. Those LED indicators are moderately bright, so at night you may annoy the person sleeping next to you if you sleep next to somebody. So that is something that you may want to consider. So you can see here I do already have them connected, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect them. So I'm going to unpair them and show you how to pair them real quick. So I have them. I had them connected to my LG K20, which I actually just got a couple days ago. So let's go ahead and I'm going to power them on. You're going to hold it down for about 5 seconds, so right and left. And they're going to blink blue and red eventually. Okay, so there we go. So now they're blinking blue and red. Once they're blinking blue and red, you'll go into your Bluetooth settings on your phone and click search. This is, of course, for Android. I can't really tell you how to do this for iOS, but it's going to be very similar. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pair it. Now, what it does when you pair it to the one is it is going to only pair it to one. So it looks like it paired it to my left one, which is actually the incorrect one. You don't really want to pair it to the left one because it's the right one that is your main one. So notice that the right one is still blinking on and off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut them both off at the same time until they both shut off. Let's see here. Okay, so now they're both red, so I'll shut them off. So you can see the LED indicator right here and turn them back on. Okay, so now they're both blinking, and now they should both simultaneously connect to the device. So they'll connect to each other first, and then they will connect to the device. So notice that only the right one is blinking now, and that is because the right one is your main earbuds. So they do, you can see here that they are connected without me having to do anything, so they automatically connected to call and media. So now I'd be able to make phone calls out of these and listen to some music. So the question is, how is the call quality? How is the music quality? So in terms of call quality, you're actually going to have a pretty good experience with these, at least in my opinion. I had a pretty decent experience with these. Call quality was quite good. The microphones on these are definitely omnidirectional, which means they will pick up any noise around you, but they definitely do a good job of picking up your voice. And in the calls that I made with these, it was really not an issue unless I was in a super loud room. The other question is, of course, in music quality. And that's where I think they just lack a little bit. So music quality, I would say, I would give the music quality like a 3.5 out of 5 because the music quality is quite tinny. They do a good job of canceling out outside noise because of the little suction ear cups that they have here, but they aren't necessarily the best sounding because they lack in bass. That's definitely the area that I would say they lack the most is in bass. So with that being said, there are some that I could recommend. So if you're interested, go ahead and leave some questions down in the comment section. I might mention some down in the description as well of the video. But overall, I would say these are a pretty solid option. The other question or the other issue that I had with them in terms of connectivity was the right one being the main one. Every once in a while, it would disconnect from the left. And that's not something I've had with other true wireless earbuds. I have had it with some, but in many of them that I reviewed, that wasn't an issue. So with these, I did get the occasional time where the left one would disconnect from the main unit, the right unit. So just something worth considering. It wasn't a real common occurrence, but it was something that happened, so worth mentioning. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.